representation matters when it's done right. It can break stereotypes, but the cringy portrayals, you say they really do bring out the vulnerability in you. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I think that quote I said, the cringe moments is, when it's raw, that's when the cringe moments come out. So you need to read that quote again to me if you don't mind, so I can
Sure.
really dissect it. Because it's
Representation matters when it is done right. It can be uh, representation matters. Dot dot dot. When it is done right, it can break stereotypes. Then there was a
yes, I understand now what I said. Okay,
yeah.
so if you're in nothing is better than real life. So acting is acting. We know it's acting, but real life is when if something happens in real life and you're looking at someone and you can relate, and it's very vulnerable. Them showing, even though it's on a screen acting, it's very vulnerable showing them a cringe moment. That's what it is. Someone peeing themselves in public. Wow, I'm saying that. Someone peeing themselves in public, people will be like, ooh, that's embarrassing, right? But these cringe moments are normalizing what different illnesses out there, right? But these cringe moments are the real moments. And this is what we need to know, what's out there. And it's happening every day. So I love cringe moments. So that's what I mean by that. I love creating cringe moments. I love, I love making fun of myself to make somebody else feel comfortable. I'm very comfortable doing that. So
Wow.
if I give you a cringe moment on me, that's okay. I'm okay with it. Sometimes I chase that moment. Like, what can I do to make them go, oh my God, why is Terry doing that? You know what I mean? Just like this. No, I'm just joking.
Thank you, Terry. That's great.
This is
Nick,
cringe, I
Chris, you
know.
guys wanna add anything?
I just wanted to say, point of clarification, that's really, really interesting because when I heard the quote, having not understood the background or where it came from in the interview, how I interpreted it was like authentic representation in film, in art, in music. When you talked about cringe moments bringing about vulnerability, I was picturing, let's say, myself as someone with cerebral palsy watching a movie that has some sort of disability centric plot and them doing it wrong and me feeling really cringe about it, but really appreciating the cringe because I know how they should have done it.
Oh
And so us as individuals being able to go out there and be like, no, this is how it's done. And then you write your own and then you write your own story or whatever, create your own art with you as yourself, right? This is particularly true in film, right? So I want, like, really, really quick example. There are so many cheesy movies that have that are centered around some sort of condition or disability, and they're all done horribly because the whole plot of the movie is I have a condition, look what I could do. Right. And it's a very one dimension, and the character is very one dimensional, and they're overcoming this one thing. And you all know better than anybody that we were just talking about this, people with disabilities are gray. Okay. We can have really good days. We can have bad days. We can be saints. We can be jerks. We can be selfish, just all of these things. So whenever I saw a one-dimensional character in the disability space, it was very cringe for me. It was really, really painful for me to watch because I'm like, we are so multidimensional. How can you show us this way? That, like, we are so interesting as a culture. How could you possibly make us feel so small by confining our story to this one box when we have so many stories to tell? And that's how I interpreted your quote. So now that I have a better understanding of what you're sharing, like, man, that really hit me. Like, I love what you said, because I totally get what you mean when you talk about having your own cringe moments, and also bearing witness to other people's cringe moments, because it is reality.